Hi, I'm Murray Mulhurst, the host of the OGV Energy Let's Talk Transition podcast. And joining me today is Iain Sinclair. Iain is the Executive Director for the Global Energy Group and a board member at Scottish Renewables. Hi Iain.
Murray, how are you?
I'm great, it's great for you to join us, thank you. So tell me, why have you come to All Energy today?
So this event is a staple in the fixture, to be honest with you, in the calendar. It's so wide-ranging, it has everybody across all sectors, and I think working in the supply chain, it's really important to have a view on various different technologies, see the progress that's there, but more often than not, it's just to catch up with some familiar faces that you don't actually have to put in the diary or have a Teams call with. You can bump into them and have a chat.
That's right, it's much better, isn't it? And, tell me, Iain, Global Energy Group's got a really interesting place in the Scottish supply chain. Tell us more.
It's quite a unique place actually, Maury. So we own and operate the Port of Nigg, based up in the Cromarty Firth. And as a business, we do shipping, marshalling, logistics. We've actually staged 2.6 gigawatts of assets through our port. So we're in a position of advantage where we've actually already got a track record in offshore wind. But we're not just looking to do this on our own. We can't do it on our own. And in fact, that wider supply chain engagement is so important to us. So again, speaking on this morning's panel session about where are we relative to the delivery targets in 2030, which is obviously 50 gigawatts we're looking at. 5 gigawatts of that's actually floating offshore wind. And if you work back the logic, we need to start putting spade in the ground now in terms of building quayside and working the technology and the substructure. So that's manufacturing and the skills that are required to deliver at scale. So yeah, it's an exciting time, but hugely challenging.
And are you picking up a sense of urgency from the rest of the supply chain? Do they realise the timescale and how important it is that we get there?
It's a really interesting question, actually, Maury. And to be honest with you, it's not landed in its totality. It's just simply not. I mean, if you look at where we are now, we're probably 3 years ago having similar conversations to what we're having today, which is we have to build out at scale and quickly and yesterday. And yet we still find ourselves encumbered by some of the policy positions that are taken, consenting and otherwise. And actually it comes down to resourcing as well. So we're not quite there yet. And I think we're making progress, but Keith Anderson, I think, summed up beautifully this morning. We have the capability, the competence in the UK and in Scotland to do this when we think about it on a wartime footing. So, look, it's an exciting opportunity. Anybody that's involved in the sector will tell you they're not in any way, shape or form suppressed by the challenge. The opposite, people are trying to find ways to navigate through. So it's an exciting time, but it is fraught with challenges.
Brilliant, exciting times indeed, many challenges. But Iain, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
You're welcome, Iain. Thank you for having me.